Hello, my name is Cody Randall. My degree is music business and music production. In my degree, I have noticed the importance of advertising for artists, companies, working with the general public. Because of that, I chose to interview a man named Michael Moore. He's a graphic designer and currently works for Pivotal Music Solutions and advertising companies based out of Indiana. He has helped edit video clips for ad campaigns, advertisements, and even designed ads for companies. Due to scheduling conflicts with Mike's busy schedule, we agreed to set up an interview via email. My wife is going to read the responses of Mike, and I will still be asking the questions to show the differences between both individuals. Mike, what do you see as the role of the visual arts in the society today, particularly in your profession?
The visual arts are everywhere, not just entertainment and advertising. An engineer might design a more complex piece of furniture or a new machine, but the product still goes through a design process after that to make it look good. Additionally, if the product is mechanical or electronic, a designer has to make it so that it is easily understood and usable without hindering.
So it has become apparent that new communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that it has a positive or negative influence on your field or industry? Could you provide an example?
It has neither a positive or negative influence in my industry, advertising, in my opinion. This is because, on one hand, there's more options and tools available to everyone, and there are many amateur designers saturating the market. However, good designers and good designs always have a way of rising to the top. This is because good designs are designs that are able to communicate clearly to their audience while also being enjoyable to look at or watch.
What popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry?
I deal mostly in print design for car dealerships like the Rob Warman Auto Group. So one of the most common images that gets used is a customer talking to a car salesman next to the newest car, showing that the new car is something desirable and obtainable and within reach. Or a car speeding along a road in nature to give the viewer a sense that the car lets them explore the world. I've also been doing a lot of work advertising for some charter schools in Gary, Indiana. So the images we see a lot of high schools are the usual happy graduates or students.
Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art?
My favorite artist is Sid Mead. He is the concept artist behind the original Tron Blade Runner and is a renowned car designer even though none of his cars have ever been built. In the last 10 years, his art style has sort of taken over, even though many people don't really know who he is. It's easy to look at something like Mass Effect and see the influence he has had over the entertainment industry. I don't have one particular favorite style of visual art, but I usually gravitate towards things that are more about telling stories than just being a pretty picture. So I tend to follow the work of a lot of animators, comic artists, and concept artists.
How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
I pay a lot of attention to how the works convey their meanings without the use of words. A good example is the statue of David, where Michelangelo exaggerated the hands and feet to emphasize the youth and power of David. It's also some very masterful composition. No matter what angle you see the statue from, there's many parallel lines running throughout the figure, which help give the statue rhythm and symmetry, and thus make it more visually appealing. I'm always trying to think of things like that when I work, especially with my creative pieces. I always ask myself, how can I move the viewer's eye and make them look where I want them to, when I want them to, and how will they feel about it? It's all very important.
I really appreciate the opportunity to interview you, Mike, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Cody, you have a good night. Let me know how the project goes.